So we just had our first battle practice with Dan Edwards, who's coming second in the series, and man, that was sick. Like, car felt good. Like we were, yeah. I thought that was a pretty good lead run. And on the chase, yeah, like on the teardrop, just absolutely on him. It was like really, really fun. Kind of lost him on that switch, but caught up to him in the end. So just keep doing that. And yeah, I mean, considering it was our first run, super stoked. Car's running real good. I just went up to Corbin, who I'm up against in the top 16, and I was like, I'll put in a good lead for you. He's just like, I think he's a little bit nervous, but good on him. He's 15. Put on a show. He drives good, so it'll be good. It'll be fun.
Intimidating a 15-year-old. No, just kidding.
He's the same size as me.
I'm staying here. Good luck. Get it done.
Stop filming me.
Getting right out by the water. Look at the proximity from Corbin Wilson. He is right on the door. He's showing Keske, hey, I'm the new kid here. Hey, I want to get on your door. The trust that he'll be able to have in the championship leader as well. Look at them both filling out their outer zone. This is a fantastic lead from Keske, but an even better chase at the moment from Wilson. Can he finish it off?
Oh, he's coming right up on his door again. This kid isn't scared of anything. As Keske, it's a solid, a fantastic lead run, but at 15 years of age, Corbin Wilson, you, sir, are the future.
Wow, we will take a look at the Dale ITM replay of this one here. Now, Keske, good initiation, but Corbin Wilson went, you know what, I'm going to trust exactly what you do. You are the championship leader. I know that you're going to be a good driver in front. I've got the trust in what we're going to do, so let's put on a good battle. And that's exactly what Corbin Wilson is showing us here. The proximity that he puts on the 86Fighters is absolutely amazing. Of course, a good chase run also doesn't come without a good lead.
All of the wheel adjustments that you see from Corbin Wilson, they're just settling the car down. It is all about proximity. So what, he won MSC Challenge. He's got a Formula Drift license by doing it, and he's 15 years of age, competing in his first ever event with the Repco D1NZ National Drifting Championship.
Well, Corbin, you've already taken a battle win. You've chased extremely well. Let's see what he can do in the lead position. He throws it into the Repco wall ride. Keske Nagashima needs to do something special here. It's going to be a good 50-50 call at the moment from the south. As he goes through into the Dale ITM teardrop, can he fill that out of zone up?
There's a potential wheel drop.
Keske Nagashima's turn to throw the proximity straight back at Corbin Wilson. He's going to shallow up here. Corbin, look at
Corbin Wilson! Just railing the concrete, comes through to finish. That is solid. So for me, as you hear the horns beeping, Keske with his wind-up windows and horns beeping. Areas to look at over here will be coming out of the teardrop for Corbin Wilson.
So he was, I think he was wider around the Repco wall ride. We take a look here. Now this is the bit that Steve's looking for here. He throws it into the teardrop. Now look at that. He's right on the edge of the track. Does he drop a wheel? There's a little bit of dirt turbo out the back there, ever so slightly. Are we going to see a 50-50 call get made? That might be the first one more time of the day, or are we going to go with...
Judges are still thinking. I know they're still watching. So the judges have their own judges replay system.
So we can see them both. All right.
One strike Redwood to Corbin Wilson. Joel Counter says Nuggish. Nagashima, and of course, JT, says Corbin Wilson.
You're good, bro.
Wow, stay there, Keske, just quickly. You just knocked off the championship leader, pal.
Yeah. No words.
Mate, you were on his door both runs. I mean, what's going through your mind right now?
Absolutely nothing. Like, I was so nervous going into that one, but...
Mate, don't hyperventilate on us. Just go settle down and we'll see you in the next round.
Sweet, thank you.
Oh my, Keske. 2 fantastic runs. Your lead was an absolute ripper, mate.
Yeah, no, it felt good. I thought I put a good lead on him, and I thought I had a good enough chase to at least go one more time or get the win. But hey, congrats to him. Good. Like, it's good to see 15-year-olds and, you know, the next generation of drivers coming in the sport. And hey, I just didn't push hard enough to get the win. But hey, that's how drifting goes. So it's all good.
Respect, man.
Nah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, Corbin Wilson stamping his authority straight into D1.
From the live stream, it looked like, from the angle that we looked, it looked like he dropped the wheel. But yeah, I could see it on the big screen when they replayed it, and it didn't look like it to me.
But if they said it, you've got nothing to lose going and contesting it.
You could try, but they'll probably have a really good view of that.
Well, hey, should we give it a go? Yeah. Up to you. If we want to, I reckon we should.
Where's the harm in doing it?
You got nothing to lose.
You guys have got the ball.
Yeah. You go give him a water can.
We're just not trying to be Karens.
Clearer connection to the modern-day meaning of Karen can be found in the 2004 film Mean Girls, when the airy Karen asks,
"So if you're from Africa, why are you white?"
Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white.
But we were provided some pictures and stuff from that last run. Corbin drove really, really good. Keske drove really, really good. But from the pictures that we've seen, we believe, allegedly, there was a wheel drop there by Corbin. So we have put through a protest form, a Karen form, up to the judges. We've got a championship on the line, so we're gonna try, because we seriously believe that there was a wheel drop, and we're not protesting for we should have got the win. What we're protesting for is a OMT, a one more time. That's what we think should be happening. So we're gonna wait for a decision. Boys are just gonna chuck some spares on the car now anyway, just in case we get the okay, and the best we can do. So we're just gonna wait now.
What has happened is, if there's an issue or something with any form of run, etc., there is a pathway the drivers can take, and they can contest a decision, which is then a decision is made. We understand that a decision has been changed in a result between Keske Nagashima and Corbin Wilson. And Andrew Redwood, what can you feed us? What can you tell us about what's happened?
Yeah, so we had a pretty good battle there between Corbin and Keisuke. Both of them chased and led very well. Joel went in the way of Case. JT and I both went in the way of Corbin. And what I didn't see was that there was a wheel drop. JT and Joel both saw it. So when they brought up a inquiry, I reviewed it, have noticed the wheel drop, and adjusted my quarter point off, which brought mine back to an OMT. And therefore we have a split and an OMT decision. We're going for an OMT.
Well, okay, thank you very much. It's always good to have OMTs in drifting.
That's
Yeah, thank you. We on.
It's Corbin. It's Corbin. Is he?
We've got our OMT, boys. This time, let's get it done.
So Keisuke Nagashima will be leading out. Corbin also from the start of this battle. This is the one more time. This is crunch time for Keisuke Nagashima as he throws it in initiation. Corbin Wilson, he is right there. Look at the proximity between these two. They are so close as they come off the Repco wall ride. Throwing it back the other way. And what's going to happen through the Dale ITM teardrop here? Keisuke Nagashima for the ozone just nicely, and Corbin Wilson still on the rear guard of the A86 here. He's going to close it right up as well through the second half. This is an exceptional lead, an exceptional chase. What a battle here, Pride Sport.
And of course, you're only allowed one OMT, so this is it. If they can't decide, they will have to decide. And that was incredible.
You watch this chase run.
Keisuke set his line, he's a little bit off, but that's alright. But just look at how much Corbin Wilson is in the pocket. This kid races a mini stock. He's only moved into drifting just over a year ago. He's 15 years of age, and he is really putting on. I mean, I don't care what happens. If he doesn't beat Keisuke, or if he does beat Keisuke, he's probably going to go through and beat Daniel Edwards as well. And I understand that if he wins, his dad's going to do a shoey.
Look at that. That is such a good battle. Corbin Wilson, and it's the trust in the lead driver as well. Keisuke Nagashima laying down a fantastic lead run. As these two drivers, what a great shot down there on the start line. Keisuke looks over at Corbin Wilson. 15 years of age, this lead driver. 350 up against the 86Fighters. This is the second half of the battle to initiate the Repco wall ride.
Well, let's see what happens this time as we see Corbin Wilson in the lead position. He's got Keisuke trying to emulate the same thing that we just saw. Keisuke is an absolute champion, but this 15-year-old kid, what is he doing? What is he bringing? He's bringing the heat today.
Wow, these two drivers just absolutely putting it on. Look at Keisuke, he's getting the proximity right up on the side of the door. And they are side by side as they come through the Repco wall ride for the final time. This is such a good one more time. Try and split these drivers, Steve. I don't know which way to go.
Oh, wow. Even the judges are clapping, I understand. This could go anyway. We'll have a look at the replay.
So the lead drive here from Corbin's actually wider and maybe on a better line to start with. The judges, we get a good shot of them as well. They're going to really have to look into this. Now Corbin Wilson gets nice and wide, fills that outer zone great through there as well. I want to say that Corbin Wilson was a bit deeper, or you know, like a bit further into the clipping zones, into the outer zones than Keisuke was on the lead position.
So are they going to look? The thing is that you'd normally, like this to me is an OMT. And you know how much I love these things. So this to me is an OMT, but they've already had one.
So they have to make a decision.
They have to make a decision. So there you go, lead for lead. And if you're going lead for lead, if you think that they're both the same, that their chases are the same, you've got to go for their lead. And is the wall ride of Corbin Wilson going to be the difference? We're about to find out. Andrew Redwood, Joel Counter, JT Wharedo, and it is going to be Keisuke Nagashima. He's carrying on.
Well, it takes a sharp eye to have a crack at an OMT, mate. I got to say, and the judges are clapping. That was a worthy of a pro battle, buddy.
Look, like I knew when the decision went his way. I was a little bit iffy about it. Like I said, I wanted it one more time. We got it. I knew I had to push, and mate, I just put everything on the line. And no, like, well done to him. Bloody hell, like he is a driver, right? He can pedal. So, nah, I'm absolutely stoked. We'll keep going.
Well, you know who's next, don't you?
Yeah, Daniel Edwards. I know, mate. We'll get it done.
You're going to have to repeat that sort of drive.
I'll keep doing all night if I have to. I'll get it done.
Okay, let's talk to Corbin. Oh, wow.
Another day of emotional roller coasters.
Don't give up, mate. Never give up, mate.
We didn't give up. Killed it. Fuck. Exact same thing as you, brother. You should have done it. Wow.
Just putting on my merch. Cool, so we just topped up the fuel. Oh, don't show that. Zip buggered out right then and there.
Who supplies those suits, JP?
Oh, I believe it's Garage Ponies.
Oh, yeah? I wouldn't buy one of those, eh? These 86 fighter teeth,
Yeah, so we just topped up the car with fuel, just did a quick check over, banged some tyres in the car, on the car, not in the car. And yeah, we're pretty much ready to go for our next battle. And it means we're going to have a spicy afternoon now, so it's good.
Need to get the head in the game.
Go through and potentially claim the trophy of this. Keisuke Nagashima will lead out first. They're both scrubbed in through the Cream Insurance scrub box already. And it's going to be Daniel Edwards in the chase. Toyota Corolla SR20 under the bonnet of that A86. And Keisuke, he's jammed Daniel Edwards on the start here. He's initiated into the Repco War Ride. Daniel Edwards got some catch-up work to do from early on.
Well, this is the battle of the championship between the #1 and the #2 qualifier. Keisuke Nagashima, the 86 Fighters. It's the AE86. It's the oldest car in the championship, and he's trying to get the win. Was that a wheel off for Keisuke Nagashima? Is the gap at the front going to be enough to give him an advantage coming up as he heads on up to the Repco War Ride? Here comes Daniel Edwards. Edwards is on the bumper.
Daniel Edwards, look at the proximity for him as they come around the final War Ride and across the line. Daniel Edwards, where has he been all weekend? He's been rather, I want to say, sheepish in the Bay Park Arena, the concrete jungle, up until this moment. And we take a look at the replay here. There's the gap between Nagashima and Edwards, but he just closed right up. And I have not seen a drive like this from Daniel Edwards all weekend.
So they come through, and we'll have a look at Keisuke Nagashima at this point here. He goes to bring that car, and I mean, it looked like he grazed with the right rear, the left rear tyre only. That's going to be a minor points deduction, but he comes back on the wall at this point here. Now we know to get up on that, Keisuke could have been higher, but he does start to make his way that way there. It's going to come down. This is a very close battle, a great lead, a fantastic chase, but now we turn them all around.
So a good look at our judges up there. They've got the hardest job in the house tonight, making the decisions. And
how many cameras does he need? He's got 2 on the bonnet, 1 over there. You thought about just getting a single 360 camera.
And he just looks so happy as well. Always got a photo. Look how close is that steering wheel. You can see it.
Hang on, there's another one on the back, another one on the side.
That's a good shot right there to show what the drivers are dealing with, driving from the start of the Napa Auto Parts acceleration zone into the initiation zone there. And the smoke mixed with the sunstrike, just, it's hard. The lights are on. We're going to go red, orange, 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 and green. We're sending away Daniel Edwards leading off Keisuke Nagashima.
Well, into the first turn we go, and how far up can Daniel Edwards go? He's not as far up as he probably needs to be, but it's still a great line that he's running in the lead position. They come through and switch underneath the digger. They'll come to the top end of the Dale ITM teardrop. He holds it into position. No wheel drops there. It is going to come down to who's got the best lead, the best chase as they head back up to the wall.
So Keisuke Nagashima, as we've seen all year, aggressive chases from him in the 86 Fighters. Toyota Corolla 86, and the proximity from him through the final Repco War Ride was great in the chase position. Daniel Edwards, though, high up on the bank to allow him to do so.
Well, take us through it, Tony G.
Well, the Dale ITM replay shows there a little bit shallow from Daniel Edwards around the top, or the start, but towards the end. And as I said, Nagashima, he's actually been nice and aggressive, and I think that's what's earned him the wins over the parts of the season. But Daniel Edwards, of course, a good chase, a good close proximity chase is always from a good open wide lead run, which Daniel Edwards has done for him. So the judges will have to deliberate severely on this one. It's going to be a hard one to call. There's the final War Ride. There's the proximity from Nagashima as well.
And there's also first and second, or in this case, second and first in the championship. Whoever wins is going to get one foot stamped on the trophy. Will either of these guys win it? There's still 3 drivers that can possibly win the 2024 Pro Sport Championship. Leading the way in the championship right now on our left-hand side is Keisuke Nagashima. Daniel Edwards on the right is sitting in second position. There wasn't a huge gap. I think it was about 40 points between the two of them. Of course, it's 100 points for the win, and then it comes down from there.
So Adam Whitehead, he picked up all of the qualifying points, the top of the qualifying points, should I say. And there's a look at the judges. You can see them looking behind themselves. They've got their independent review system behind them. We've got 86Fighters on the far right. We've got Andrew Redwood in the middle and Joel Counter on the right-hand side. They have
decision. Here we go. Andrew Redwood, Joel Counter, 86Fighters. 1, 2, 3 strikes to Keisuke Nagashima!
Congratulations, mate, you're through. It means probably a lot more too.
It does, and by the look of the other battle that was with Dean and Adam, it might mean something big tonight, so we'll try our best to keep going.
Well, we'll keep the celebrations quiet until we have confirmed numbers, but mate, you are cranking, so keep it going, man.
Mate, I mean, props to Dan, and he put an awesome chase. I saw, you know, realistically he was on my door. I had to do the same thing, and we got away with it. I mean, yeah, it could have been anyone's game. Stoked.
You still got more to do?
Yeah, mate, we're on. Get it done.
All right, let's just quickly check with Dan.
And it's time for top 4. Your current Pro Sport Championship leader, Keisuke Nagashima, makes his way out into the Cream Insurance scrub box. And following him is going to be Dean Young and SF Tiling, S13.
Well, we'll see how it goes. This one here, it's the man, it looks like this man here might become our 2024 champion. He's just continuing his road.
And for what I believe is the first time a Toyota chassis is ever going to pick up a New Zealand title.
And that is in either classes ever, so it's been 21 years of trying.
I want to rewind back to round number 1, Topol. Did you say Keisuke was going to win the Pro Sport Championship?
Yes, I certainly did. Did you ask me about what I said for the Pro Championship?
And I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, I've just deflated my own picks. I need to lay off the betting. So Keisuke,
no bet, no glory. All right, well this is how they line up. We've got a Corolla versus a Nissan Silvia, the SR20 versus the 1.5 JZ. It's a 1922, a 1980-ish 8086 up against the S13 of Dean Young, Keisuke Nagashima.
So he throws it up into the Repco wall ride for the first time, and he gapped Dean Young off the start. I don't know if they caught Dean out or not, what the go was there, but Keisuke Nagashima, a big drag on the handbrake to get to the outer zone through the Dale ITM teardrop. They're going to make their way back through the Mimico switch under those awesome case diggers there, the excavators, and back onto the Repco wall ride to finish off the front. Keisuke almost threw it into the wall. He did a good job there to keep it off the wall, actually.
It's about holding your foot down on the gas in situations like that, and that's exactly what they both did. So they will make their way down into the teardrop section again, switch positions, and then we'll see the SF Tiling, Dean Young, S13, getting ready to take on his lead run. Let's have a look at this battle.
So there's the gap that you can see there. Dean Young, he needed to be a bit shallower, which he did in the later part of that wall ride, so he got right back up. It's not as close as we've seen, and we know that Keisuke can be an aggressive, close proximity chaser as well. So can the 86Fighters. AE86, there was Dean Young, he got right in the pocket there, and then had to almost reinitiate. That was almost a straight line for Dean Young in the chase there.
Of course, what we watch is in the commentary box what the judges see. So the judges look at everything with their own eyes out the window themselves. After that, they turn and they will actually view the broadcast, what we call our program feed, so the feed that you see at home. After that, they will go up and specifically, normally straight after that, they say we want to see a run from the drone. They will go up and they've got their own replay operator upstairs and they look at the judges' replay system. That's how they can determine afterwards, using technology, which way it needs to go.
Of course, they can't hear what we're saying either, which is probably a good thing. Dean Young leading out Keisuke Nagashima this time around. SF Tiling on the side of the door. 86 Fighters, Keske trying to get the proximity right up on the door of Dean Young here. We know that Keske's done all season long. This is going to be a close one to call, I think, from the judges. Dean Young now, and here comes Keske. Look at the proximity from Nagashima as they come around the wall ride for the final time tonight.
Wow, which way do you go? I just love Keske's horn.
I think I need to, if I was judging, and we know I'm terrible at judging calls, but I think I need to see the straight line again from Dino. Was it a reinitiation? Was it a straight line? Did he stay adrift through the Mimiko switch zone?
So of course, and we're talking about Dean's the lead
chase
run for Keske Nagashima when Dean was in the chase position coming out of the about this section here in the second run.
Yeah, so there's Keske as well, trying to shallow up just to get back up on the door. And Dean Young, not to be taken away from how good his lead runners. Look at it right out by the wall there. And I thought, ooh, there they are.
Wow, that looks like they've made decisions. We've got JT, Joris Barido, Andrew Redwood, Joe Counter. Have we got a result? We do. Is it going to be Keske Nagashima? We've got 1 strike, 2 strikes, and 3. It's cut and dry. Keske Nagashima takes the win.
And it keeps on rolling. That was a tight battle.
It was. It could have gone either way, to be honest with you. Like, Dean's an awesome driver. We had him at Manfield at round 4, and he took it, so I got back one up on him.
How much is the track changing?
Realistically, we're changing our setup to suit. It is getting a little bit cooler, but it's still pretty good, so I'm pretty comfortable.
You're 1 battle away from winning the round.
Yeah. So,
let's just go prepare.
So a very happy Keske Nagashima through to the final.
So we just battled Dean in the top 4, got away with the win. He put on a really good lead, well, I put on a good lead too, and yeah, we got away with it. So I don't know who we're up against in the final. It's either Ryan or Pete, but yeah, we're in the finals. Yeah, baby.
Of Pete Drever's car, and of course Torque Performance 86Fighters on the doors of Keske Nagashima. They have been the class of the weekend in the Pro Sport Championship, and one of them has just decided to come back for a one night only show. That's the man that we see on screen. TMT ABC Drift Kicks, Pete Drever out of Taranaki, hopefully deciding that coming and doing an entire season next year would be the go.
That's it. He's one of my favourite drivers. You see Pete Drever a lot around all the recreational events around the country, and he's often at the pointy end. He's normally grabbing some sort of, you know, crowd pleaser or, you know, most consistent drifters awards. And you know, back when Topol Motorsport Park had a burnout pad, he used to love ripping that place up as well. But here he is here on the big stage. It is finals time. Pete Drever up against Keske Nagashima. This is the final of round number 5.
Well, here we go. It is round number 5. It is the grand finale. This is the Repco D1NZ National Drifting Championship. You wanted the best. You've certainly got them two abreast. We will wait for the lights, and it'll be time to let them fight it out. The higher qualifier will lead out for the first lap. AirTech on the windscreen. On our left-hand side is Pete Drever. Pete Drever, his first time back straight to the finals. Next year, will he go straight through to the championship? It's going to be our last time we see Keske Nagashima in the Pro Sport Championship because he is on his road to glory. We're just waiting for the haze to leave, to exit the chat so we can send them out to drift. The countdown is on. We're ready for the lights. We go red, orange, 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 green, and we are straight down the front straight here at Bay Park. This is Mercury Bay Park Stadium. This is the final of the Pro Sport Championship in the grand final here in Tauranga.
And Pete Drever right up on the Remco wall ride. He's got that wing scrape in the wall, but Keisuke Nagashima, we've seen it tonight, all night. We've seen it all season. He is an aggressive chaser, and look at the proximity here. This is a battle we're looking for. This is the final two drivers showing us why they are at the pointy end. Both straight through that clipping point box, back up onto the Remco wall ride. And Pete Drever, look at that, straight up on the tabletop ledge. And what that's going to do is set him up for a wall ride all the way around. But not who's there, it's Keisuke right on the door.
Keisuke Nagashima trying to stay in the pocket. He did a great job coming out of the wall ride. He's going to go out into the teardrop. They will switch, and they will switch positions. Let's have a look at the replay. So you'll see both drivers coming. Pete Drever a little bit off, wasn't able to rock the car back up onto the top shelf as they come through to switch. They switch underneath the diggers, and they'll make their way back down into the teardrop. Now it's the left rear for both cars, stays in, no issues there. They dime it off the turn, come through to switch. Grabs the outside clip before making their way both back up onto the Repco wall ride, and they will get ready to go, grinding against the concrete and coming through to finish. To get a great chase run, you need an emphatic lead run, and I think we saw them both right now.
And you can see in the bottom right hand corner as well, the judges' camera, they were all just instantly spun around and they were checking out the independent replay system and notes being written down.
Now, one thing we've seen, Tony, is the jump that Keisuke gets when he gets the green. We know that car is... Hello, Pete. We know that that car is fast. We know he's going to try and get the jump, but Pete's watched him do it to two other people. Is he going to get caught out? Is he going to go again? For the clouds to just head off across the Pacific. Nagashima, Drever. Okay, here we go.
So look at the drop there, straight away from the 86, it just gets straight on the power, puts it down. Now Pete Drever, he is also an aggressive chaser. Let's see what he can do. And he's straight up in the pocket on the back of the green glow. Now that's going to work to Pete's advantage, being able to see the green glow through the smoke. They make it away into the teardrop, the Dale ITM teardrop to that zone. Nagashima, he's put one wheel, maybe two off through the teardrop, and Drever right there, proximity. Is that going to be enough to split these guys? They make it back to the Repco wall ride for the final time. Nagashima right up on the top shelf. Pete Drever right there with them. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final two, the final of the Pro Sport Championship. And wow, what a battle we have there.
Well, Drever was smart. He led into the first turn. Watch this. He just dives straight down into the bottom section. It's the faster way around. It gives him the ability to get straight on the door. We know how fast Nagashima's car is. They come through simultaneously switching as they head underneath that front, that top loader. They go through, and then at this point here, it's one wheels, possibly, more probably two for Keisuke Nagashima. I tell you what, does he care? I would say absolutely not. He goes up, back up onto the wall we go, and we're going to come and see them both. It almost looked like Drever was further up the wall than Keisuke Nagashima was. They're going to come through and finish.
Well, I want to say, Steve, I think that's going to go the way of Drever.
Well, I think it will. If it won't, well...
And the water sprayers, do not be alarmed, it's just water sprayers on the radiator to cool down the S13 of the ABC Drift Kids. Pete Drever car there that's running off the track. We will get the drivers up out of their vehicles. Keisuke Nagashima on the left hand side, Pete Drever on the right hand side. And what a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, put your hands together. Keisuke Nagashima, Pete Drever.
Well, I think it's time to go down to Stephen McIver. I'm sure he's waiting to be told in his ear who took the win.
Okay, boys, here we go. So, well, I'll tell you what, Bay Park, most importantly, everybody will put their hands together, not for these guys, but for the whole of the Pro Sport Championship. What a season, come on! has gone down to the wire this round particularly. Who will it be? Pete Tree, will it be Keisuke Nagashima? Just one moment. It's in my ear right now. And your fifth and final round winner here at Mercury Bay Park for Repco D1NZ Pro Sport goes to Pete Drever! Okay, let me just have a quick chat, mate. Don't go away, Keisuke. Congratulations, buddy. You've jumped in the final round, and mate, you look like you haven't forgotten what to do.
Oh, yeah, we were rusty at the start of the weekend, I'm not going to lie. But we slowly found the groove, and yeah, we just stuck with it, and the line seems to be good, so.
You are loving this, right?
Oh, absolutely loving it. We didn't get a round win last season, and we pushed and pushed. And this year, we missed the season, but we thought we'll do the final, and my main goal was to win the round, so absolutely wrapped.
All right, we'll go get in your car and take it over to that podium over there. We're going to do the podium presentations. Also, we've got to crown a drift champion. Don't know who that's going to be, but second place for the round, mate. Your last part of your season, what's changed? You've been on it.
I think, I don't know, it's just realistically me being comfortable with the car, with the guys that have supported me from day one to now. It's unbelievable to be, on the top step again. I think we're 4 out of 5, so yeah, not a bad season, to be honest.
You realise that if you do win Pro Sport, you can't actually come back and play. You'd have to step it up.
Oh yeah, I got to think about that.
Mate, go get ready for the presentation of both the championship and also the podium, mate. Well done. Good. There you go, folks. We're going to do the round presentation and the championship presentation in just a tick, so don't go away.
yeah, we got the championship. So little 86, mate, 1980s car, live axle, little SR 4-banger, and we got it. It is a dream come true, like I said. It's it really hasn't settled in for me yet, but yeah, no, I'm over the moon. I'm stoked. I'm pretty tired too, but I'm very, very happy. I couldn't have done it with the team, without the team. You know, like, it's just, yeah, like, this is what it's all, you know, about. It's worth it for this. 3 year or two seasons of struggling to come into the third season and it's a dream season, right? So got it done. Good car.